I'm going to read this. This is Eric Benninghoff from WTVC staff, Fox 17 News out of Tennessee. I'm going to read his article. So I'm giving you, this is in Englewood, Tennessee. So I'm reading his article, so I'm giving credit where credit's due. I don't want y'all to think I'm taking anybody's work. Um, a small community in Englewood, Tennessee has been rocked by disturbing news of a woman indicted by the McMinn County Grand Jury on numerous charges related to SA encounters with McMinn Central High School students. On Wednesday, the mother of one of the victims, as well as members of the community, spoke out. With just a water tower and few shops, the small town of Englewood isn't used to being at the center of national news. Melissa Blair, a 38-year-old from Englewood, is charged with solicitation of a minor, 18 counts of aggravated statutory R, 4 counts of human trafficking by patronizing prostitution, and forfeiture of personal property, according to the McMinn County Sheriff's Office. Let's see. Whoa, hold on. Oh gosh, it goes back. Okay. I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on, guys. WTVC spoke with the mother of one of the victims, who says her son was told her Melissa Blair would reach out on social media and offer. Hold on, this page keeps rolling. Reach out on social media and offer items like vape pens in exchange for favors, like sex favors. And this is in quotes. People focus mostly on the perpetrator. They don't realize how it devastates a family, how the families are at home, and we don't know what to do next. I have no idea how to go forward with this, she told us Wednesday. Let's see. The mother, who wished to remain anonymous for the protection of her child, says they are devastated. Quote, in quotations, I cannot in words describe what it feels like to be going through what we're going through right now. It is every emotion that you can imagine, and none of them happy, the mother said. Christy Teague is an Englewood resident and a mother of a McMinn Central High School student who we met on Wednesday. She says she feels for the families affected. My heart just hurts for them because, I would be livid if it happened to my kids, said Teague. McMinn County Sheriff Joe Guy said all 9 confirmed victims were students at McMinn Central High School. We confirmed from an indictment that the victims range from ages. Now, this is what gets me. This is an adult woman. She's younger than I am, but this is an adult woman. Age ranges from 14 to 17 years old at the time of the encounters. What is this woman's problem? Anyway, during the news conference on Tuesday, District Attorney Steve Crump said there are more likely victims. There's more than likely victims out there. Quote, in quotes, in cases like this, it truly is about those who were victimized. It's not about a headline. It's not about a trial. It's about trying to make as much as possible our victims whole, says Crump. The victim's mother we spoke to, who once again wished to remain anonymous, echoed that feeling. This isn't about putting a perpetrator behind bars. This is about families healing, she said. Englewood resident Christy Teague said if there's other victims out there, she hopes they'll come forward. Parents need to talk to their kids. Just speak up because it's not right. It's just really, really not right, says Teague. The McMinn County Court clerk confirmed Melissa Blair is scheduled for an arraignment in court the morning of February the 28th. Blair made bond. Get this, the woman makes bond and was released from jail Tuesday night. According to her bond restrictions, she can't have any contact with any of the victims and can't go on school property. Now, this is the thing. She wasn't a teacher. She wasn't even she wasn't part of the school, but she was, from what I understand, she was part of the like what do you call it? Um, like they help out with the stuff. They like the school board, not the board, but like they come in and they do like little meetings and I don't know what they call it. My brain's on fried today, but she was part of that group. She wasn't on school grounds for anything. This is what bothers me. This woman wasn't on school grounds. So they say that she found these kids just from Facebook. And something else I found out, she was contacting these kids and she was meeting them in her car. She was taking some of these kids in her car, and she was also she'd also had a relationship with one of these kids. One of these kids thought they were in a relationship with her. So when I tell y'all parents, when I tell y'all parents, watch your kids. I mean, this is a small town. Like, how did the kids not talk? You know, these kids were talking in the halls. That's how she got caught. These kids were talking in the halls. Like, what did you know, these kids were talking like, what was her name? Blair, Melissa Blair. Like, what did Melissa give you? What did Melissa give you? You know what? I'm going to ask something different. You know, those kids were talking in the hallways. You know, boys talk all the time, guys. They think us women are gossips. Boys are even worse when it's about a woman, especially about a woman. And I'm going to show you her picture because rats like this have to be shown. She had a $100,000 bond and she met it and got out of jail. I just don't understand that. You only have to meet, how much of a percent do you have to meet, Daddy, to get out of jail? He can't hear me. He's got his TV turned up. You have to meet, I think, 10% to get out. But this is what this real piece of work looks like. I'm going to show you her booking picture. Don't she look like a real winner, guys? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is who is, you know, this is who is accosting kids in Englewood. Melissa Blair? Melissa Ann Blair. Now, of course, this is all alleged. I can't prove it. These are my thoughts and opinions. You know, um, she's a dog. That's my thought and opinion. Anybody that would assault a child, anybody that would hunt down kids and for sex, you know, that ain't right. I mean, there has to be something wrong with her brain, right? Am I the only one that feels that way? I mean, doesn't there have to be something mentally wrong with a woman that looks on Facebook for children, just like men? You know, there has to be something mentally wrong with them. Like, you have to be mentally, I mean, I think they should be hung from their toes, in my opinion. They should be hung up by their toenails in Broad Street. That's just how I feel because these people are lower than low, in my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my channel. This is my opinion. But people that assault kids, and this is assault because kids don't know right from wrong fully until they get over the age of 25. They say now that kids' brains are not even fully formed until they're much older than 21. And you are accosting these kids at 14. These kids were 14 when she started. It just, oh, I just want to hurt people like that. Anyway, oh, and another thing, I wanted to talk about Brian Landry. I thought something was awfully odd. A girl I watch over on YouTube, her channel is, and I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up and put it in my next video. But she brought up an interesting point, and I thought it seemed odd to me because I thought something different too when the video came out. When I was talking about Brian Landry's, um, his autopsy report came out, and it was 42 pages. I wasn't going to read all of it. I just wasn't going to read all 42 pages that night because I was so tired. But I wanted to do a video. She read through all 42 pages. She did her homework. And I thought it was something odd. I couldn't put my nose on it. Brian was right handed. Now, he could have been ambidextrous. There are people out there that are ambidextrous that do things with both hands. Brian was shot in the left hand side of the brain. He was shot this way, and the bullet exited the right side of the brain. So either he shot left handed, because he shot a gun before, because he had one, or was it his? Or because some people shoot one way and they write another. People bat one way and they, write another. So Brian could have been ambidextrous because some people are. But she brought up an interesting point that the case is closed now, and Brian was shot in the left hand side of the head and he wrote right handed. Interesting, huh? And also, she brought up the fact that his family wasn't mentioned finding the wet bag or the dry bag, finding all that stuff. It says that the FBI found the stuff, not the family. Does not say that his family found the bag. And she's like, the police, if they pull you over, that's the first thing they want to do. If you have a traffic accident, the first thing they do is they take down your name, number, your address, all your information. That's the first thing they do. She said, why wouldn't the FBI put in there that they found the wet bag or the dry bag? It doesn't make sense because they didn't find it. Brian's mom and dad found it. Brian's mom and dad found Brian's body. Brian's mom and dad went out there and looked for him. I just think it's odd. And I thought it was interesting because something about it didn't hit me right when they said he was shot in the left hand side of the brain. Because I remember seeing him writing, but I thought he wrote left handed. See, that's something. I thought I saw him writing left handed somewhere. So I don't know because on camera, sometimes if you don't see, I switch my camera. Okay. This is my right hand. But if I don't switch my camera around, you'll see me writing, over here because it's my right hand, but the camera's flipped. So sometimes if you don't do your due diligence and look at the thumbs, you won't know. If you look at the thumb, you can tell which hand it is. The thumbs will give it away. So I always look for the thumb. Your thumbs will always give it away because, if you're sitting around and it's swapped, you'll see the thumb. Your thumbs will be switched. So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to give you this news article today. It's a sad one. It's a horrible one. It's out of my state, which makes me sick to my stomach that this woman would get out on bail, that they'd even give her bail. I can't believe they gave her $100,000 bail and she met it. Isn't that like $10,000? 100,000? Yeah, it's $10,000, isn't it? I think. I don't know. That's math. I'm not good at math, so it's either $1,000 or $10,000, either one. But she made it. She made it easy peasy lemon squeezy. Got out of jail. She hoofed it right out of jail and went home. And I'm like, dude, that was A lot of those parents were really upset because she got out. So I would have been too. So I just wanted to do this update real quick. I know I haven't been on. I had a migraine. I had a migraine for 3 days last week. It was a rough one. I hadn't had one in days. I've not been able to go walk. The weather has been icky here. I think that's why I haven't been feeling well. So yeah, but I got soup in the stove on the stove, and we're settling in because the weather's gonna get icky again, and I'm just trying to get my steps in, and yeah. So sorry I haven't been around. It's not because I hadn't wanted to. It's just things have just been really icky, and my head's really been hurting. So I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day, and hope you guys have an even better evening. Um, Maybe I'll come on and hang out if I feel like it tomorrow. Just depends. Um, I know the 28th I can hang out. It happens. Maybe I can. We'll see. I don't know. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Remember to share the love I share with you with someone else and smile at somebody. You never know if it's going to change somebody's entire day. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I know this was a bad story, but just remember that there's good people out there everywhere. Just make sure you do your part. If you see something, say something. That's the new thing for this year. If you see something, say something, because we can't be quiet about things that we see anymore because it's dangerous out there. Love you guys. Bye bye.